Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to make this shadow text that you see on the screen right now. And we're going to start out on the edit page. Go to media pool, right click, new fusion comp. You can name it if you'd like to, but you don't have to. And leave it on 5 seconds. And let's go to Fusion. For those of you that don't know me, I have to use this on-screen keyboard because I'm paralyzed. Can't use my hands and arms. I put this out there every time. For the ones that don't know me, they'll sometimes question why I have it up there in the way. Click away right about here. Shift space and S rectangle. And then shift space again and extrude. Then we're going to merge, camera, light, and 3D render. Pipe the render and then media out. We'll go back to the rectangle. Take the width all the way up to 1. And the height. Clear it and go 1080 divided by 1920. With the merge, viewer 1. I actually should have showed you I'm going to delete that and do it again. I want to select the camera. Go to transform. Rotate the Z-axis back till you see it. Viewer 2. All right, now I'm going to go back to the rectangle. We originally started out with that. We took the width all the way up. Then the height, 1080 divided by 1920. Now it makes a perfectly rectangle to fit. Okay, with the rectangle selected, S Boolean. Click away right about here. Shift space and S text. Type it into the Boolean. Put the text you're liking in. Pick your font, tracking, all that now. You can do it at any time, but during the tutorial, you might want to set it the way you like it. I'm going to use null shock. Probably want to pick something that has pretty bold option. Select the Boolean. Come up to operation. Change it from intersection to subtract. Now let's go back to the camera. Now you want to make sure this is open all the way. So you see black at the top and the bottom. And mine looks good at 1.65. We may have to come back and readjust this. Go back to the text node. Set yours to your liking. Mine says 0.35. I'm sure yours will be different with different text. Right now we have the option for color, but we're going to add it, the option to put shaders on it. If you go to materials, override diffuse color, and you can pick any color. You're going to have that option in the macro as well. We'll leave it white for now. Let's go back to dual viewers. Make sure your merge is in viewer 1, where you can see the light. Now we'll go to render. Change the render type from software to hardware. Enable lighting and shadows. And if you look at viewer 2, we no longer have light. That's because the light is pointing behind our subject. Select the light. Go to transform. Rotate the z-axis to the right and you'll start seeing it in viewer 2. Go back to controls. Let's open the cone angle to around 50. And the panorama, if I'm pronouncing that right, to around 10. Go back to transform. Right click on the X. Modify width. Anim curves. Our light is way over here now. Go to modifiers. The offset will move the whole line. The scale will make the line longer. On scale, go to 5.0. That should be correct. Scale 5.0, offset minus 2.5. We may have to readjust it, but I think that'll work. Go back to the camera. We'll move a little bit closer to 1.5. Let's open the cone angle a little bit more. Back to light under controls. Sorry about that. Let's go back to the modifier. On the light, change the scale to 4.0. And then the offset, minus 2.0. Let's set up the extrude. Take the excursion depth, 0.05. Smooth an angle all the way up. Excursion subdivisions all the way up. I'm going to set the bevel depth and width at 0.0063. But you can set yours to your liking. Then go to custom. By the way, if you screw this up, right click on the box and hit reset. Highlight both the bottom ones. Drag the handles all the way out. Highlight both the top ones. Hit F on the keyboard. And drag them little handles all the way out. Now you should have a nice rounded bevel on the text. I'm going to pick a color for the default. That's awfully bright, so we'll correct that now. Select the extrude. Go to materials. Now actually we'll have to do it in the replace material node, not in the extrude, because it'll cancel it out. So select the boolean and replace material. That goes right there. If you miss it like I did, hold the shift key down, hover over it until it changes from yellow to blue at the same time, and let go and it'll connect. Click away right by here. Shift space and loader. Now you want to bring your shaders in with the loader node. If you bring it from the media pool, it'll only work in this one project. If you try to use it in another project, it ain't going to work. It won't find it. So if you use a loader node, you'll be able to use it throughout your whole projects. As long as you don't move the media that you put in it at this point or rename it. There is a way to save it and pack it right in the macro, so it's kind of baked right in. I do have a tutorial on that. I will try to remember to put that in the description below and a card in the right corner. Okay, now we can adjust the sheen. It's got to be done in the replace material node, not in the extrude we normally would. Go to materials, specular, Take the exponent all the way up. And I'm going to set my intensity somewhere between 0.4 or 0.5. All this stuff will be in the macro. Because every shader will be different. And all my shaders are pictures I got offline. Pixabay mostly. We could also use a bump map node and a blend and go farther, put texture on it. But that'll add a lot more to the tutorial and what we have time for. So we have nice rounded edges. It's embossed. I might leave this free preset in the description below as well. And you can put whatever shaders or text you want on it. I'm going to check my sizing. Sometimes it changes when you add the bevel. Yeah, it did. I went to 1.7 from 1.65. Okay, I think we're ready to make the macro now. Click away, make sure nothing's selected. Hold the control button down. Select these in the order that I do, so they'll be from top to bottom in the inspector. Then hit A on the keyboard. Keep the control button down. Deselect the media out. We do not want that one. Right click on any one of the other nodes. Go to macro. Create macro. Give it a name. I'm not gonna because I'm going to overwrite one I already have. And follow along. We don't need the color on the text because the background on the edit page will be your color. If you don't know what to select in the macro, just select whatever node you're working on in the macro. That one's already selected. We want enable. That'll toggle it between a solid color or a shader. And the loader, this is how you bring in different textures. That's that one. We want this file name. What you see right here is the shader that I put on it, showing the path back to my G drive. Delete file name and type in shaders. We'll add the bevel in case you want to manipulate that. In front of intensity, put in light. Go to File. Save as group. It takes you to macros, but go to Fusion instead. Templates. Edit. Titles. Here's where you can make your own folder. I suggest name it differently than a preset. If you name them exactly the same, Resolve won't recognize the folder. I'm going to go find it. You may have to restart Resolve if you can't find it. Here it is. What we just made. I will leave it in the description like I said earlier in the tutorial. If you want to change the textures, that's all you got to do. All these shaders are pictures I got offline, mostly on Pixabay. And if you select Enable, now you have color. And you have your bevel here. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.